Hi Mina, c'est Kyo-chan. Et bien voilà, je me retrouve donc pour la suite de Tale of Xillia pour continuer les quêtes annexes puisqu'il nous en reste quelques-unes. Je suis désolée pour l'épisode précédent, je n'avais pas remarqué que mon micro avait planté et malheureusement je n'ai plus la vidéo originale pour vous la remettre correctement. Donc, mais bon, vu que c'est que de l'annexe et ce que je dis n'est pas forcément intéressant, donc c'est pas trop grave. Donc il nous reste pas mal de quêtes annexes à faire. Donc déjà, je crois qu'il fallait se diriger vers l'hôpital, non? Ah voilà, ça l'a bien.
How is she, Doc? My sister will be able to walk again someday, right? Right?
Calm down, Soren. To cut to the point, yes. If Marna has surgery, she'll be able to walk again.
Really? All right.
The problem is the post-surgical recovery. She will require extensive physical therapy.
Will it hurt?
Enough to make even a grown-up cry.
That's not what I heard. They said you could use some sort of machine to make her walk again.
I don't know where you heard that. No such machine exists.
Don't worry. I know you can get through it. I was hurt badly when I was a kid too. But thanks to Dr. Mathis's physical therapy, I'm as good as new. Really? Yep. And don't I look great now? If I do say so myself.
If anything, she's got too much energy.
Leia told me how hard her physical therapy was.
Yeah, that's why she's so happy to help someone else through it.
Do you know how Leia got hurt?
Not really.
She told me it was a Spyrex explosion.
The physical therapy really was extraordinarily hard. But Leia never gave up.
You know, she told me it was you that... Never mind. That was just... girl talk.
Dr. Mathis may seem like kind of a jerk, but he's a great doctor. Believe in him and work hard.
Jude, if you're back in town, why not rest here a bit? Your mother will be thrilled.
Meh.
I see. So that's what those kids from this afternoon came here for. So, what are you going to do?
Nothing. I disposed of them in the old Vikal mine. I won't ever let that tragedy happen again.
It's not your fault, Doc. After all, you saved her life.
At the old Vikal mine, huh?
You need help with anything?
It's nothing.
Meh.
Is something wrong?
We haven't seen Soren all day.
He's not one to leave his sister's side. Maybe we should look for him.
Et nous, on sait où il est. D'ailleurs, techniquement, on devrait avoir une scénette pour nous l'indiquer. Mais bon, on sait techniquement où il est.
Do you know where he is?
Last night he said something about the old Vikal mine.
What? That place is infested with monsters.
Are you sure that's where he went?
No, I'm not. But we can't ignore the possibility that he did.
En effet. Alors, normalement, il doit y avoir une scénette qui va insister là-dessus. Voilà.
We gotta get to the old Bakal mine.
Oui, ouais, ça va. C'est pour me dire ça. Alors, attendez, comment ça marche encore? Je ne sais plus. C'est quel bouton encore pour aller... Ah voilà, pour cette épée. Je sais pas, je savais plus. La mine de Vikaï. Là. Voilà, hop. C'est pratique. C'est pratique cette épée. Alors. On va éviter les monstres quand même. Je me réserverai sûrement une vidéo complète, voire même deux pour faire les démons du diable, parce que ça va être long et peut-être un peu compliqué au bout d'un moment, mais bon. Alors, je sais qu'il est tout au fond. Voilà. Et normalement, il doit pas être très très loin. Je sais pas si... Ouais, par là. Il est là. Et il a trouvé, bien sûr, des aspirix.
These must be the machines Dr. Mathis was hiding. Marna will be walking in no time with this. Wait.
Sauf que ça fait super mal.
Spyrex.
Soren, get away from those!
Huh? But I need these.
I said get away! It's dangerous!
Ah ouais, ils sont instables en plus.
No way.
I'm impressed you could anticipate that.
I just remembered my old accident. That was how I got hurt when I was a kid. I was playing with the Spyrex in the docks room when it blew up, like that one did just now.
That was how you got injured? Why did Dad have something so dangerous? Oh no. No way.
It's not my place to tell you. You'll have to ask Derek yourself.
Eh. Bon, moi on était plus directement là-bas.
Spyrexes in the old Vakal mine, aren't you? Why did you have them in the first place?
Because I'm not from here.
Voilà.
I came to Riza Maxia from Olympias 20 years ago.
Derek was a passenger on the Zenithra, just like I was.
After wandering throughout this world, I decided to settle down here after I met your mother.
Then that would make me...
Half Riza Maxia.
Tu es un enfant des deux, ouais.
You must be pretty shocked, huh?
Actually, not really.
Didn't see that reaction coming.
Is a medical aspirixis just a Spyrex then?
They're similar, yet very different. Aspirixis are modified to channel the mana produced by one's mana lobe. They don't kill spirits, but as you know, there's a separate price to pay.
Having to endure the physical pain.
I only learned that Spyrexes kill spirits after I came to Riza Maxia. Once I knew the truth, I could no longer use Spyrexes in good conscience.
But Dad, we found another option. If you create a Spyrite, you don't have to worry about Spyrexes killing spirits anymore.
A Spyrite? I see. If Spyrites become commonplace, the downside of Spyrexes goes away. But for that to happen, Riza Maxia and Olympias will need to find common ground and work together.
Ce qui risque d'être
It will
compliqué.
take a great deal of time and effort. Neither the pain of physical therapy nor the effort required for mutual understanding are easy to endure. There is always a cost required of any major undertaking. That much is true, no matter which world you're from.
Yeah.
I want to try physical therapy. I don't want Soren running off and getting himself hurt because of me. That's great! Soren, make sure to support her, okay?
I know. Don't worry. I've got this.
Leia, I'm so sorry. If I had only stored the Spyrex properly, you would never have been hurt.
It's fine, really. If I hadn't gotten hurt, I would have never gotten to know Jude.
Certainly not well enough to fill 100 pages of notes about it.
Milla!
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Et hop, vendu.
That was just girl talk.
Judas Milla. En tout cas, on a appris un truc assez intéressant quand même si c'est un détail, mais on a appris quand même que notre ami Jude est un enfant Rix Maxien et Olympien, donc pas mal quand même. Alors, ensuite, j'ai pas fini, évidemment, vous vous en doutez bien. Alors, normalement, il doit y avoir un événement ici, il me semble. Ou pas, attendez. Ouais, c'est de l'autre côté. Non. Ah, si. Vous savez la conversation que nous avons eue à cet endroit sur les confins du monde? Oui. Nous savons désormais qu'au-delà de ces confins se trouve Olympios. Eh oui. C'est vrai. Ainsi, il y a bien longtemps, Maxwell a enfermé ce monde dans le schisme. Et depuis ce jour, il n'a pas ménagé ses efforts pour que les choses restent en l'état. Tout ça dans l'objectif de protéger Rix Maxia. Oui. Mais là, on essaie de détruire le schisme. Nous ne serons pas les premiers, nous prenons la suite des nombreuses aventures scientifiques et spécialistes des Artés. Beaucoup d'êtres humains ont consacré leur vie à tenter de percer les mystères du schisme. J'imagine que même le puissant Maxwell a eu du mal à suivre l'insatiable curiosité humaine. Tu as sûrement raison, mais si les humains n'étaient pas aussi curieux et enthousiastes, Maxwell les aurait-il considérés comme dignes d'être protégés? Ah, pas faux! Oui, certaines personnes ne sont pas doublées, hein, qu'est-ce que vous voulez que je vous dise? Normalement, j'ai encore un truc à faire. Alors, je crois que c'est Marée de Fesbel. Et... par là. Ah, je vous ai dit, ça va être beaucoup d'annexes. On est à la fin du jeu, donc il n'y a que de l'annexe à faire maintenant.
It's difficult to believe this whole area used to be a dry wasteland.
We were taught a great tsunami did this 20 years ago. It was right when the former king of Azul was leading his army into battle against Rashagal. Wait, Rowan, you were a tactician in that battle, weren't you?
Yes, I was. It's hard to believe it's already been so long. This is the place where Princess Carrie died.
Noctigal's sister.
Even he wouldn't dare to defy her. If she was still alive, Rashagal's history would have turned out quite a bit differently.
She must have been a fearsome woman if she could keep Noctigal in check.
Quite the opposite. She was a gentle, easygoing soul. Noctigal was always at his kindest around her, but her gentle demeanor masked an indomitable spirit. The meek had no greater ally than her. She even chose to accompany the army as a medic, so that she could save as many lives as possible.
A princess working as a medic? She must have been one hell of a woman.
Unfortunately, her story did not end happily. Their brothers feared Noctigal would distinguish himself by leading Rashagal to victory. So instead, they revoked his authority to lead the army just before the battle began. In his place, they sent an incompetent buffoon of a general who squandered every advantage Rashagal had.
Why would they do that?
They must have feared Noctigal more than their own enemies. Just as Rashagal was facing defeat, the tsunami came and forced the remnants of both armies to retreat. But Princess Carrie's unit was among the unlucky ones that were caught in the wave. It was a grave error on my part. Amidst the confusion, I didn't notice that her unit was in the path of danger. If I had given her unit clearer orders, Carrie would still be alive.
Wait a minute. Were you two together?
We were worlds apart in both age and class, but we had pledged our futures to each other. Noctigal was the only one who approved of our union, but that's an old story, and one perhaps best forgotten.
Oh. Ok. Bon. Ceci est fait. Je crois que j'ai fait une grosse partie de ce qu'il y avait à faire sur Rix Maxia, donc il est temps de retourner de l'autre côté. Direction Olympios. Hop. Alors déjà, en arrivant, je dois avoir 2 scénettes secondaires qui vont se lancer. Si elles veulent bien. Ouais, voilà.
Pop quiz! How many people do you think live in one of those giant houses in Triglav?
Have you always liked pop quizzes this much? I've never noticed after all this time. Oh, I know. Did your love of pop quizzes awaken while I was dead?
She's always liked pop quizzes.
Oh.
D'accord. Il y en a une deuxième normalement. Voilà.
I get so nervous talking to people in Olympias.
Don't be afraid. They're people just like us. Try to speak to as many people as you can.
Gotta pump him for info.
Information is important, but learning to understand and appreciate each other, that is our top priority.
Ok. Alors, premièrement, on se dirige vers la place parce que, voilà, il y a quelqu'un. Bonjour.
Excuse me, have you seen an elderly woman around here?
I was out shopping with my mother, but we got separated. Her hair and eyes look just like mine.
Unfortunately, we don't know this city very well.
There you are, Lem. What are you doing here? What sort of child is still getting lost when she's 18 years old?
Me? You're the one who got lost. Did you forget where we were supposed to meet?
Oh, did I?
Honestly, I don't know how you keep a nursing job when you can't even stick to a simple schedule.
Oh, c'est pas Carrie?
Nice to see that Olympians are as human as we are.
No kidding.
Carrie? Carrie?
Et ben voilà.
You're alive. Wait, Noctigal's sister?
Oh, yes. My name is Carrie. But I'm afraid I don't know who you are.
You don't?
I'm sorry. I can't remember anything from my childhood. When I washed up on a beach here 20 years ago, all I could remember was my name.
Wait, do you know who my mother used to be?
No. I merely met her once before, when I was working with her husband.
Oh, are you in the military too?
Forgive me for not recognizing you. You meet so many people as a soldier's wife.
No apologies necessary. It was a long time ago. May I ask where your husband is?
He's away on an expedition right now. I haven't heard from him in a long time, but I'm not worried. Ever since he found me 20 years ago, Julius has never broken a promise he's made to me.
Mom, could you stop gushing to complete strangers?
Okay. But it is true, you know.
Julius, c'est pas vrai qu'on l'a tué.
We need to get going. Nice meeting you all.
Ah, j'ai perdu pas mal de souvenirs, je me rappelle plus de beaucoup de choses.
When the schism was breached 20 years ago, the tsunami must have brought Carrie all the way here to Olympias.
Aren't you going to go after her?
I don't know what I would say to her after all these years. I don't even know how to feel about this.
Je crois que c'était pas l'événement que je cherchais, mais c'est pas grave. En fait, il y a un autre événement techniquement. Si, c'était peut-être ça en fait. Alors, allons voir Drizzle,
I
oui.
hope Lady Drissel is faring well.
Why not go to the manor and see? Drissel must be worried sick about you.
Oh, worried about me? Oh my. I do hope she doesn't perceive me as being that old.
Alors, techniquement si, je crois que c'était ça l'événement, c'était bien retrouver Carrie. Alors ensuite, il faut que j'aille ici. Et normalement il faut que je monte au deuxième étage. Ah, il est là.
There was a family of cows beneath the tree at the top of the hill, with one bull and 2 sows. That's Muse's voice! I thought Muse was with Gaius!
We should check inside.
No, wait. There's a human in there with her. We need to be careful.
When Billy found them, he said, "Hey, which one's the wife and which one's the mistress?"
What kind of story is this?
What are you doing?
Let's go. Where's Muse? I know she was here.
I don't know. Are you friends of hers? Did Muse leave already?
Are you okay? You seem a little bit off, Granny.
Elle est aveugle.
Muse must have gone out the window.
Are you better now?
Yes, sweetheart. Thank you.
Your eyes.
I appreciate your concern, dear.
Can you see us?
I can sense you. I may be blind to light, but I've learned how to see other things.
I need to ask you something. I know Muse was here. What was she doing?
Before I answer, could you explain to me why you're so interested in her?
Well,
Milla is Muse's sister.
Elise.
Shh. Let's just make this easy for everyone, okay?
Oui.
Muse's sister?
Yes.
Very well, since it sounds like you don't mean Muse any harm. I first met her 5 years ago, when my daughter and I were involved in a terrible accident. Muse happened to be there, and she saved my life. Unfortunately, my daughter was not so lucky.
She saved your life?
She told me she only did it on a whim. But even though I had survived, I had lost my will to live. My beloved daughter, who had read to me every day, was gone. But one day, I asked Muse if she would read to me instead.
And she said yes?
She did, but I could tell that she hated it at first. Just another of her whims, I suppose.
No way!
I can't believe it.
She is a very kind girl, you know. And a little bit timid, but I suppose that's true of most girls her age. I'm sure you have your reasons for chasing her. I certainly won't try to stop you. But if I may, I'd ask that you please try not to hurt her.
Milla?
I understand how you feel.
Good. That's wonderful.
Why are you smiling?
I'm just relieved to hear that.
Ouais. Bah, Milla qui agit, Musée qui agit sur un coup de tête, je sais pas, parce elle obéit à des ordres aussi, donc je sais pas. C'est compliqué avec tout ça. Alors, par contre, zut, j'ai oublié un truc. Ça doit être deuxième étage, encore une fois. Ça doit être ici. C'est ça.
Gotta find a way to push the Otherworld reactor plan forward.
Were you involved in the plan's creation?
And who might you all be?
Oh, we're from Riza Max.
I'm a relative of Gilland Yulsevent. I was hoping you could educate this group about the Otherworld reactor plan.
You're with Gilland? Oh, I apologize for my rudeness. I work at the Department of Otherworld Affairs.
Figured it'd go smoother this way.
I presume your department deals with issues related to Riza Maxia?
Correct. As you're no doubt aware, we Olympians have passed down legends of another world since antiquity.
Every kid knows the story of the spirit Maxwell and the utopia he created for his followers, Riza Maxia. But from around the time I was born, scholars and politicians started taking that story seriously.
Correct. That was because we detected an unusual distortion in space. Our research suggested that vast amounts of energy could be circulating beyond the distortion. That discovery led to the creation of the Department of Otherworld Affairs' predecessor, the Next Gen Energy Bureau. They developed equipment to widen the distortion and study what was on the other side. Things were going well at first.
Then the equipment went haywire, and a passenger ship near the experimental site, the ESS Anithra, disappeared without a trace.
The incident 20 years ago.
Everyone thought the experiment had failed, but it hadn't. Several years later, we received a transmission straight from Gilland. He told us that he and the Zenithra had been sucked into the Otherworld, and that he had since created a device that could punch a hole through the spatial distortion.
And that he found a solution to Olympias's energy problems to boot.
That's right. His plan was to use the energy circulating throughout this other world as a reactor.
So what will happen to the people on that world?
Are you with the anti-governmentalists? Right now, the opposition party is using the issue of Otherworld people's rights as a shield to try and block the Otherworld reactor plan. Yet they have no alternative solution for our energy problem. Olympias has long since passed the point where we can solve our problems with idealistic jargon.
Ah oui, donc on peut détruire un monde pour sauver l'autre, magnifique.
World reactor plan fully aware of the consequences.
You're damn right I did, and I continue to support it wholeheartedly.
Forget it, Milla. There's no point in trying to change his mind.
I know. My duty remains unchanged. Do everything I can to stop the plan from succeeding.
Ah, je déteste ce genre de personnes. Ensuite... Ouais, il faut que j'aille parler à Balan. Pour aller chez Balan, c'est au premier étage. On obtient quand même pas mal d'informations, donc c'est quand même pas mal de faire ces événements annexes.
I imagine you must know lots of embarrassing stories about Alvin.
I do. In fact, embarrassing stories might be the only Alvin stories I know. This I gotta hear. Shall I tell you one?
One more word and you're dead to me forever.
Well now.
Oh, tu parles d'une menace?
I know. How about a bet?
Truly an Olympian's answer to everything.
Now, Alfred, you know better than that. Gambling is a long and proud Olympian tradition. It has some bad points, but it has good ones too.
Would we be betting money?
Certainly not. We can choose to bet anything we like. For example, we could bet on whether or not you can find a light leaf clover. If you can, you win, and I'll air out some of Alfred's dirty laundry.
What's a light leaf clover?
It's a clover with golden leaves that grows on the sides of roads.
Olympians consider it a good luck charm. I've heard they once grew along Rissal High Road.
Then this should be a piece of cake. You got yourself a bet, buddy.
So betting is a hallowed Olympian tradition? I'm a little intrigued myself.
Okay, let's go check out Rissal High Road.
Hey,
Bon.
wait a minute. It's been ages since a light leaf clover was seen on the high road. And some say they might be extinct.
Alfred, are you really going to waste my magnanimity?
This is why I hate gambling.
Mais bien sûr, on va en trouver un. Quelle question. Bien sûr qu'on va en trouver un. Donc, la grande route de Russell. Et il faut aller dans la section nord pour le trouver. D'ailleurs, techniquement... Où est-ce que je suis là? Ah, mon Dieu. C'est ça que je cherche, voilà. Section sud. En fait, techniquement, la section nord. J'aurais dû me TP directement ici. Ah, oui, c'est vrai qu'il y a une scénette en plus. Attendez. Fous-moi la paix. Fous-moi la paix. Voilà.
Sounds like our best chance to find a light leaf clover is on the Rissal High Road.
It's a clover with sun-colored leaves, right? Let the hunt begin.
Ok. Alors, normalement, on devrait le voir briller quelque part. Là-bas. Voilà.
Is this a light leaf clover?
Yeah, that's it. Damn it, Balin told me these things were extinct.
Extinct? You thought they were extinct and let us bet?
No, I just... well... yeah, basically.
Well, all's well that ends well. It's a miracle.
We've traveled to an entirely different world, and this is what qualifies as a miracle to you?
Damn,
Ah!
thought we got them all, but it looks like we missed one. You there, hand over that clover if you know what's good for you.
Huh? Who the heck are you? We found this fair and square.
If anyone else finds a clover, we lose our bet. If you won't hand it over, we'll take it by force.
Qui a fait ce pari exactement? Bon, un petit combat quand même. Allez.
Not bad.
Ok.
Why would they just attack us like that? And what did they mean about a bet?
Wait a minute.
Do you know something?
Best not to talk out here. Let's go back to Balin's.
Yes. Now we get to hear an embarrassing story about Alvin.
This is why I hate gambling.
En effet. Bon, on retourne donc à Triglav. Vous inquiétez pas, des combats vous en aurez à l'appel quand je ferai les démons du diable. On retourne chez Balan évidemment.
Let's bring the Lightleaf Clover back to Balin.
And then we get our story. This is gonna be good.
Voilà, tout ça pour ça. Au cas où vous auriez oublié d'y retourner. Mais bon, que voulez-vous que je vous dise. Donc, hop. Du premier étage. Et voilà.
Holy, I can't believe you actually found a Lightleaf Clover. If we'd have bet money, you'd have made a killing.
All right, make with the embarrassing stories.
Oh well, a bet's a bet.
Which one are you going to tell them?
Let's make it the one about this very Clover. When Alvin was 5 years old, he wanted to do something for Aunt Leticia's, for his mother's birthday. He came up with the idea of giving her a crown made entirely out of lightleaf clovers.
Sounds like that could be difficult.
Right. Even back then, they were quite hard to find. So little Alvin thought long and hard about what to do. After a lot of thought, he came up with the idea of painting regular clovers the color of leaf clovers.
That's brilliant!
Is it? He gave it to Leticia before the paint was dry, and all over her hair. Alvin was even more surprised at this than Leticia was, and he started bawling his eyes out. Out of habit, he buried his face in her hair as he tried to apologize, and ended up getting paint all over his face, too. The end.
C'est trop mignon!
That was a wonderful story.
You really loved your mother, didn't you, Alvin?
I'll get you for this, Balin.
Ah, un pari est un pari, hein?
Talking about Leticia has put me in the mood for one of her peach pies. Oh, they were absolute perfection. I'd give anything for one more bite, but unfortunately, it's...
Ah bah oui, elle est morte.
Balin, you hang on to those memories. She may never have made it back to Olympias, but at least we can keep her memory alive.
Even if you asked me to, I could never forget about her. Or about you, naturally.
I'm glad I made it back.
Ok, ça c'est fait. Alors maintenant, on va se diriger à la forteresse d'Olympios. Et... ouais. Ça normalement, ça devrait pas être compliqué à trouver. Ah bah voilà.
No way! I can see now. Thank you so much.
Oh, really? That's wonderful.
Wait, aren't you from Riza Maxia?
You all
Bah, vu les vêtements, c'est pas compliqué. Hein.
Hey, can you believe it? I can see now. It's all thanks to this spyrite this lady made for me.
They're already making spyrites?
This must be Balin's doing.
Il va peut-être falloir que je m'arrête, on est déjà à 35 minutes.
Amazing!
We're getting some very valuable data here, all thanks to the cooperation of these Riza Maxians.
Have you learned something?
Oh yes, many things. For example, we've confirmed that Olympians and Riza Maxians are biologically identical.
Bah oui, biologiquement oui, on est humain quoi.
As it turns out, Olympians have the same Manalobe region that Riza Maxians do. The only difference is that ours has devolved to the point where it no longer functions.
Makes sense. Sometimes you got the lucky ones who can still use arts without Spyrex.
It's very, very rare, of course. They're usually famous entertainers or religious figures.
So why did your Manalubs devolve in the first place?
One reason is that we no longer needed to use them once we developed Spyrex.
Ben voilà.
Is that Maxwell took all the people with developed manalobes when he created Riza Maxia.
Correct. In legends, this is referred to as the Great Departure. When Riza Maxia's existence was confirmed, and we learned that the legend was true, it was a huge surprise. Not just in scientific circles, but to all people of Olympias.
So basically, we're all the same kind of human, and we're all from the same world, right?
Oui.
Then I'm sure we can all work together, just like you guys are doing here.
Ouais, ils ont l'air très motivés.
What's the matter?
Wait a minute. How did these people get to Olympias?
Well,
Ils les ont enlevés.
Given the current circumstances, there is only one possible explanation.
They were brought here under duress after your military invaded Riza Maxia, correct?
Voilà. Ils ont été enlevés. Donc travailler main dans la main et tout souriant.
As an Olympian, I apologize for the actions of our military. But I promise you their rights have not been violated. They're cooperating with us of their own free will.
What else could we do? There's no way for us to go home.
Voilà, donc de leur plein gré, c'est vite dit quoi.
Back there, I was just a fisherman. But here, I can help save an entire world. If this research succeeds, the repercussions will be huge. Right, Dr. Balin?
Absolutely. And I'll make sure you're properly rewarded for your cooperation.
We don't need your rewards. Just get us back to Riza Maxia. I know what we're doing here could help the people of this world. But is it so crucial that you had to rob us of our lives?
Ouais, voilà.
I know we're acting very selfish here. I do understand. But we Olympians are quickly reaching a point where we may not survive without help. Please, help us.
I'm sorry. No, I shouldn't have said that. This shouldn't have been one of the first things for you to see. I'm sorry.
I've never seen Balin so desperate.
But the Riza Maxians do have a point.
Yeah.
In the end, we're all human. I guess that's what makes this so difficult.
Ouais. Alors, je vais peut-être juste terminer sur un truc. Enfin, quoi que... Faut que je rechange de monde de toute façon. Charlton, Kulmar. Alors normalement, je sais plus si on l'avait eu celle-là, le naturaliste Charlton. Il me semble qu'on l'avait eu. Attendez, je vérifie ça tout de suite. Bibliothèque, c'est net. Ouais, on l'a eu, elle était là. Et donc, on va vite aller lui parler. Parce qu'en fait, le prochain truc que j'ai à faire, c'est la prise du fort Kandala. Et là, ça va être un combat qui va être un peu long. Donc, autant terminer tout ce que j'ai à faire ici avant d'aller faire ça. Donc, voilà. Donc, on parle à lui.
Ah, hello there. I've got the results of the examination data.
So the art we used at Burmia Gorge came in handy, huh?
Oh, yes. Now, after reviewing all of the data, I have determined that there is a clear link between spirit art usage and nearby spirit climb changes. As the scale of spirit art usage grows, the changes in the climb become more pronounced.
So the recent topographical changes in Burmia Gorge are due to the increased spirit art usage in Sherrilton.
That's right. I saw the same kind of data with Fenmont's expanding night climb as well. At our current usage scale, we should only see minor alterations. But if we keep developing new spirit arts, we may be facing irreversible changes to our spirit climbs.
Like the whole world going dark?
That is a remote possibility, yes.
So even if we stay inside the schism, there's a chance that Riza Maxia could end up just like Olympias.
Oh, d'accord.
Yes, even spirit arts have their drawbacks.
Donc au final, Riza Maxia n'est pas mieux protégé qu'Olympios. Hein.
If all we seek from spirit arts or Spyrix is to maximize convenience, then of course we'll see repercussions.
I agree.
C'est une sorte de pollution techniquement.
Yeah, if we open the schism and reshape the world, surely human awareness will be reshaped as well.
The question, of course, is in what way?
But nothing will change at all if we don't act.
You're right. For better or worse, this is the path we've chosen.
Ok. Alors, il me reste un dernier truc à faire et après je pourrai m'arrêter et on s'occupera du fort Kandala dans la prochaine vidéo. Ce qui me laissera un petit peu de temps.
exactly the people I was hoping to see. We just captured one of the soldiers from that airship. Wow! How'd you pull that off? Actually, he seems like a pretty strange guy. He actually turned himself in. He said he'd like to speak to Rowan. His name is Julius.
Ah, Julius!
Lady Dressel, would it be possible to see him now?
You must be Rowan.
At your service. And you must be Carrie's husband, Julius.
I should have known the conductor would already know the score.
You give me too much credit. Carrie and I merely met by chance in Olympias once. My question is, how do you know about me?
Carrie had a ring with your name engraved on it when I met her. When I saw her using calculatrix without a Spyrix, I knew she had to be from the other world. I volunteered for the Otherworld Reactor Plan expedition, so I could learn more about her past.
Why would you risk so much? You already know she loves you.
Because I hid the ring from her, the one with your name on it. I didn't want her to have anything that would remind her of her past. I'm a coward who took advantage of her amnesia in order to steal her heart.
I saw for myself how deeply Carrie loves and trusts you. It was clear from the way she smiled. Even 20 years ago, I'm not sure I could have ever done anything to make her smile like that. Julius, you must make it back to Olympias alive. Your wife and daughter are waiting for you. Your only sin is abandoning the people who love you.
But there isn't any way for me to get back.
Not to worry. We will escort you home ourselves. In fact, I insist upon it. However,
there's no telling how long the dimensional breach will last. We should hurry.
Thank you.
Rowan, it's been an honor to meet you.
The honor is all mine.
Alors c'est pas exactement la scénette, enfin l'événement que je cherchais, mais c'est pas grave.
So Julius made it back to his family safely?
Yeah. Carrie was overjoyed to see him.
You should have gone with them.
Oh no, that simply wasn't possible. The way my back has been acting up.
Well, that won't do.
En fait, c'est techniquement c'est l'événement que je cherchais.
Take care of yourself.
That voice. Carrie.
I just had to come and thank you all in person. Thank you so much. If it wasn't for you and your friends, we might never have seen Julius again. Rowan, how have you been?
My beard's a bit longer, but other than that, not much has changed. And yourself?
Apart from a few more wrinkles, nothing.
Those aren't wrinkles. Those are laugh lines. You seem very happy.
I am. You do too.
T'as fait semblant d'être amnésique ou bien tu t'en souviens maintenant?
Time with so many young folk makes me feel a few decades younger myself.
That's wonderful. But do take care of yourself.
I will. Thank you.
Rowan.
Are you sure about this?
Please cheer up.
How could I possibly think myself unlucky in love when I have 3 lovely ladies looking after me? Now then, let us be off.
I hope I grow up to be someone like you, Rowan.
Then you'll need another 50 years of training. It's not as easy as it looks.
Bon, ça c'est fait. Ok, donc maintenant, il va falloir que je m'arrête, mais pour ça, je vais d'abord me TP quelque part. Fort Candela. Bon, évidemment, il y a une scène qui va se déclencher au début, mais c'est pas grave.
Why would they have guards out if the golems are functional?
No one is able to feel fully secure once fear has overtaken them. This should work to our advantage. Perhaps we can convince them to tell us where the boosters are kept.
Devious.
Do this right and we'll be done in a flash.
Bon, ça va lancer le combat, je pense, donc... Ou pas, ils vont les mettre KO. Ouais, ok, parfait.
Deactivate the golems this way, you know.
Who said anything about deactivation?
We're going to destroy them.
You're kidding, right?
Jokes were never my strong suit. Would you be so kind as to tell us where the boosters are kept?
They should be in control room O2.
Do we know where that is?
It's a spare control room located opposite from the one we visited earlier.
Got it. Let's go.
Ok, je peux juste avoir un point de sauvegarde pour m'arrêter. Techniquement, il y en a un à l'entrée. Il est là. Ok, donc on va s'arrêter là pour cet épisode. Désolée encore une fois, c'est beaucoup de l'annexe, mais comme on est à la fin, je tiens à tout faire. Mais voilà. Donc, j'espère que ça vous aura plu quand même. N'hésitez pas à mettre un petit pouce bleu et un commentaire si vous avez aimé. J'espère que ce coup-ci, le son n'aura pas bugué. Et moi, je vous dis ciao tout le monde!